Dawson, silly.
Hey everybody,
what's
we
up,
are the Alphins.
Welcome back.
Yes, welcome back. Thank you guys so much for all of your support. Thank you so much for every like, share, comment, follow. We appreciate everything
Crazy.
so much. I did not want to breeze by that. We are very grateful. Thank you so much. I'm gonna jump right into the topic. He is like, I don't know what we're talking about. But we did a TikTok video. Was it a TikTok video? It was a TikTok video talking about the engagement. No. It was an Instagram post. That's what it was.
Okay.
I made an Instagram post about how we got engaged and telling our engagement story. And I said, hey, you guys, this is the part where I tell you that you need to come to YouTube because we have some more tea to spill. So here's the tea. He asked me to propose, or he asked me to marry him, and I said yes. And at the time,
go ahead. I'm sorry.
at the time, we had a lot of stuff going on in our relationship. We had just moved into an apartment, probably like not even 8 months prior. Like it was probably at that point like 6 months. We'd been there since January, and he proposed in June. So yeah, 6 months. And we were just going through it. Like the enemy had a hold on us. Like it was bad. And we had a child. We had a 1-year-old, our son, who will be 7 this month on the 30th. But yeah, we were fighting. Like it got so bad that our son used to like fall asleep like while we were full blown arguing. And at that point it started to be like, okay, so we need to change. And he literally asked me to marry him in the height of our like craziest arguments, our craziest fights. And I was like, okay, so he's gone through all of this trouble to make this moment very special. And let me rewind really quick. My mother-in-law took my son, or our son. She took.
I had a little part of that.
You did, because he looks just like him. But anyways, my mother-in-law took our son overnight, and then my mom took me to go get my nails done. So I already knew something was going on because she took me to get my nails done and a pedicure, and I was like, what is going on exactly? And I was really trying not to think anything of it. I was like, oh, they're just doing this because it's my anniversary. Dorian probably has something special planned. No big deal. I'll be honest, I don't think I've ever told you this. I knew that.
What you about to say?
I had a very small tingle. I was like, maybe he's gonna propose. And I was like, our relationship has been so crazy. I doubt that he'll propose.
Dang.
I did.
She had no trust in the kid.
It wasn't that. It was just like, yeah. He may or may not propose. Our relationship isn't good. We ain't got no money. So I don't know where he's about to get this money from. Like, to pay for it.
You want the ring or not?
So I was just like, maybe he's just taking me someplace really nice. Maybe he's gonna put me on a plane. I don't know. So he proposes and we're in the woods and all this stuff, the photographer. And I said yes because he went through all of this trouble. So if you saw the Instagram post, in the caption, I told a very, very detailed summary of our engagement. He literally started off the statement with "I'm stupid," which if you've seen my Big Fat Greek Wedding, I think it was 2. I think it was my Big Fat Greek Wedding 2. That's how he started off his vows to his wife because he screwed up and never filed. So they were kind of not legally married in the movie. Spoiler alert, sorry.
It's a pretty old movie.
So
Nobody
yeah.
cares.
Nobody does. But anyways, so yeah, he started off and I was crying because then at that point I was like, oh shit, he's really proposing. Okay. let me get it together. And I couldn't get it together because I felt bad, because I wasn't prepared to marry him. I was not prepared to be a wife. I wasn't prepared to be God's definition of a wife for him, because to be honest, I didn't like him as a person. I was like, we're not even seeing eye to eye on a basic level. I can't see you on a husband level. And for you to just do this switch, I was like, are you just trying to do the right thing? Because you were messy in college, you were messy in high school. Like, are you just trying to do the right thing? And I felt a way. And, you know, we had a kid. I'm like, so he's just trying to be the superhero because we have a son. And I wasn't with it. I was like, I don't know how I feel about that. But I continued. I said yes. I was excited. Even when he told me about, you know, the ring, I was like, okay. And even through all of that, I was just like, I don't know how I feel. But regardless, I still went ahead and decided that was going to be the best decision, because we had a kid. And I grew up in a single parent household, and I did not want to be another stereotype. And no shade to anybody that does that. I did not want that to be my narrative personally, because that's not how I saw my life. I saw myself having sex with one person, making that man my husband, and having a family. And that's what ended up happening. It just kind of got out of order. It was difficult to go through that whole process, getting married, moving in with his parents. And then after some time, I was like, I have to be honest with you. I only said yes because I wanted to do right by my son. Please understand that when he turns 18, I'm out.
I remember that.
And I meant that. So clearly we weren't arguing. We were probably on a date. Like, I just, you know, I'm the blunt one. I'm from New York.
You're a Taurus.
I'm a Taurus. So I just had to be honest. I was like, I just want to be real with you, so you don't expect forever with someone who's only in this temporarily. And I think that was probably the worst thing to say, because then our marriage kind of took a shift for a little while. And I think it took a shift because in the beginning, I think he did it because he felt guilty. And guilty for all of the things that we ain't finna talk about that happened in college and before that. And we both had different motives trying to put two wrongs and make it right by getting married. Yeah, we both had like really crazy motives, and we ended up getting married and kind of building the ship while it was sinking. Yeah. Or building the plane. What is the...
Building the plane on the way down.
Yeah, building the plane.
Yeah. You sound so intelligent until you gotta say a simple slogan.
Don't do that. We were building the plane on the way down. Once we moved into my mom's house, I think that's when things kind of shifted even more in our marriage, because we went through it. Like, it was first me, him, and our son in one room. And then we shifted from one room to another room that had a bathroom, which was my old room. And then we had our daughter. Then it was 4 people in a room. Like, we had
a room that was only meant for one person.
A room that was only meant for one person, one bed, and one dresser. And we had a bunk bed, and we had a crib at one point, which was a mini crib because we had a small space to work with. My daughter, we don't have small babies. Alphins do not have small babies. So that mini crib ended up being taken out to get a twin size bed or double bunk bed situation. And then we had the queen size bed. And yeah,
we had to thug it out for 5 years.
Yeah, we shared a drawer. We all shared a closet. We shared a dresser. We shared a closet with the kids. So all of our clothes were just together.
Yeah, that room was our living room.
Yeah.
Our kitchen.
Yeah.
The family room.
Yeah.
It was everything.
Yeah.
And during that process, like, it was necessary. Mm-hmm. Like, in hindsight, it honestly was necessary. Yeah. It could have been avoided, of course, but had we not had that time, I don't think our marriage would be as strong as it is. I don't think our bond with our children would be as strong as it is.
Yeah.
That's really where our character comes from. So it looks like, looking in, all of this is easy, but understand that there was a lot of trials and tribulation that kind of made us mesh together.
This wasn't even like years ago. This was like last year.
Yeah.
Like we're just now.
We're talking about a few months out of it.
Yeah, we're like 6-7 months out of that. So what you're seeing now is 5 years in a room. Growth happens when God puts you in a space where you have to grow and where you have to do your self-work. My kids have seen me black out. They've seen me melt down. They've seen different levels of our arguing. They've seen us grow from being extremely toxic and still trying to figure out ourselves to both of us having to do our self-work. Like we literally had to do our individual self-work, and then we had to do our spiritual self-work, and then we had to get on our married self-work, and then we had to do our financial self-work. And even though it is a never-ending journey, the people that we are today are completely different than the people that we were when he proposed, the people that we were when we were in college, the people that we were when we were in high school.
Yeah, I never saw this.
Oh God, no.
I never could.
I didn't mean that way.
No, you probably did.
I did.
I don't blame her. Because I was a mess. I was a wreck. I was literally headed in the wrong direction. Like, fast. And
But then you met me.
she's really my guardian angel. Like, I will go to my grave saying that. Like, how people have spiritual pets. How they be calling them?
No,
Like in Coco. Like in Coco.
Just reduce me to
No,
a
but you're not.
spiritual
I'm not
pet.
reduce you to it.
What kind of pet am I, babe? Cut this. What kind of pet am I?
I ain't cutting this. You want to know? Nah, I ain't gonna say that. Okay.
So. Like,
Don't touch me.
Anyways, we've grown, and it's very important again for us to create this platform because we're not new to this lifestyle. We're not new to being on social media. We're not new to the limelight, so to speak. We're not new to being on YouTube. This is not new to us. And I'm not saying that in a bragging way. I'm saying that because people know who we are. Outside of our circle, high school, college, people in the industry, music industry, entertainment industry, they know who we are. So people have seen our progression, and it baffles me sometimes when you see these TikTok couples pop up or these people pop up on Instagram and they're just so lovey-dovey and their marriage looks perfect or their relationship looks perfect, their kids are perfect. My kids be looking busted 99% of the time. We look busted 99% of the time. Like, I wear leggings and t-shirts. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Listen, we live in an area where now you may step out and you may see somebody, you can shake their hand. I need to be presentable. Image is everything. We live in an image-based world. That's why NFTs is popping. People want to see images. I'm a walking NFT.
Anyway, I like to see realness because I like to be able to say I can relate to that couple. And it was the other day that I saw this girl post on Facebook, and she was like, I stand by everything that man represents. You don't know him, and y'all don't really know us, but we're trying to get you to get to know us as much as possible without the fluff. Like, this is who we are.
Y'all need to see the mess ups. Y'all need to see the everyday wear, because when we get to a place where most people would consider making it, I want you to understand that we're the same people that you are. Like, we're no different. And
very same.
It's very important to us to bridge that gap, per se. So
I think that a lot of people do couple goals, and I have been told for so many years that we are couple goals and all of that, and you know, that's great, and I love being people's couple goals, but don't pray for what we have. Pray for what God has for you. Because what we
shout out to
right? Because what we had to do to get here took a lot of crying. It took a lot of arguing. It took a lot of fighting God first and foremost. It took a lot of surrender. It took a lot of obedience. It took a lot of humility. It took a lot. It's a lot, and sometimes we even sit back and look at each other like, wow. Like, we're here and we're doing this, and our goal is to show our children what a positive marriage, positive parenting style looks like. Now, we already have covered that I am a Taurus. We have covered that I'm from New York. And we also gonna throw in there that I am Guyanese West Indian, baby. It gets difficult.
Please don't let the dimples fool you.
Please
She's
don't.
beautiful.
Don't
But she
do
can
that.
be a dragon.
But we, you know, we try. Like, we truly try to be the best versions of ourselves. Not for everybody, but for the people that need to see realness. So they can understand that it is not an easy road to get to couple goals. It's not an easy road to get to so many things that we are an example of for so many people for very different reasons. It took a lot of work, and I love my little hood rat bad boy in his mind. But yeah, we had to go through some things.
In my mind. Listen,
We
guys.
need to go ahead and do a poll right now. Okay, this is a. I'm gonna go ahead and
You
do a poll.
finna do this? I already know what you're about to do.
We're gonna do a poll to see who you guys like more. Okay, it's not even about the dimples; it's the principle of the
Why you
matter.
had to throw that out there? Now you creating a bias.
Because
That's not fair.
everybody loves the dimples. People, let's be real. A lot of y'all ladies, trust me, you've already solidified yourself. Go on because you think my husband is attractive. He is. And I will fight you. He's mine. But I know you guys like me. It's okay.
You cute. I give you that.
Don't do that. I think that everybody would vote for me.
She always want to talk. She talked for about good 8 minutes, right? Y'all wanted longer videos? Had Chatty Cat come up on the video. She'll give y'all what y'all want. But listen, guys, we launched a brand new line. We're calling it Hey Collection. Happily ever Alphin, right? We put the little slash at the top of the E to make it look luxury. Like, hey, if you wearing something out of town, not out of town, but out of the country. Hey, so right.
Out of the country.
But listen, go on the website, y'all. We launching this for soulmates, love enthusiasts, people that love black love, white love, Asian love. I don't care. You love somebody, you got a soulmate out there. You need to be wearing it. You attract what you wear. You attract what you think. The more you look down at this, the more you're gonna get what you want. That's how it works. Law of attraction is real. Trust me. I study this. Is what I do. So what you put on from our website is gonna attract. But listen, guys, we just launched. I'm very excited about this. I'm sure she is. I'm speaking on her behalf. There it is. She's excited. We're all excited, right? So go on the website, link in bio, subscribe, like, comment. You know, this is my 5 minutes of fame.
We appreciate you guys. We are very excited for things that are coming, things that have already arrived.
My bad.
He'll be 30 soon, guys, in March.
And we about to hit 100K. By the time we probably drop this, we'll probably hit 100K. So in advance, I'm claiming it. Thank you guys for 100K. We did it.
Thank
the
you.
Forever Tribe.
Thank you.
Let's take it to 500 now.
Yeah.
Journey.
Yes, we love it. We love you guys, and we are very appreciative. Yes, we are truly appreciative, not because of anything outside of true appreciation. I literally wake up excited every single day to see what y'all are saying, what y'all like, what y'all don't like, because at heart we are entertainers. But we truly love our Forever Tribe. Like, y'all just do it for us, and it's exciting.
Yeah,
so
that's a beautiful thing.
we're grateful, and we are excited to see you on the next video.
Peace.
Bye.
Dawson City.